5:43 right now. Demonstrations continue across the country as the ballot counting continues. A group chanting "Count every vote" formed outside the elections office in Maricopa County, Arizona. Some had on "Make America Great Again" hats and waved either U.S. or Trump flags. More than 20 people were arrested in New York City. Police say they infiltrated a peaceful protest and stirred up trouble. And protesters marched through the streets of Philadelphia carrying a "Count Every Vote" banner. Vote counting still underway in Pennsylvania. And even though the top races in Texas have been called for Republicans, demonstrators want a complete count to make sure every person's voice is heard.
This is the reason why I became a citizen, because I wanted to vote, and I want to make sure that my vote is counted.
We're not fully realizing democracy until we have full, 100% voter participation, right? And so we need to continue to build turnout, build participation, and build awareness around really essential issues.
Texas saw record voter turnout, but did not flip from red to blue as Democrats had hoped.